Hi everybody, it's the Soap Man. It's the next day and I am cutting the hanger swirl that I made last night, and it turned out pretty well. I went ahead and pre-cut one this morning just to make sure that it was firm enough to cut, because this is not my recipe. This is a bag of the Brambleberries Swirl Quick Mix, and it turned out quite well. I'm pleased with it. It is a little soft. I was concerned because it was starting to thicken up, but even with a little bit thicker batter, I still got a nice swirl in that. Nice distinctive lines. So let's go ahead and cut the rest of this and see what it looks like. Yeah, it's definitely softer than what my recipe would be at this time, but actually that gives it a better cut. I just have to be really careful and twist it so I don't have any drag lines on it. Nice defined colors. Must have had a good gel face temperature because there are no glycerin rivers. I've been having that issue here recently. And I let this cool down a little bit more than was recommended. I believe the lye water was 110 and the oils were 100. So I soaked it a little bit cooler than normal. But yeah, this really looks nice. Hope you can see that. And this is the first time that I've done a hanger swirl like this. And I used just a plain coat hanger that I bent to fit this particular mold. I've actually got two different molds I primarily use, different sizes. And I have a hanger now that's bent specifically for each mold. If you've been watching my videos this week, you see that I've been making a batch of soap every day. I was asked to do a large batch for a back-to-school bash that our church is having at the end of July. So I was needing to get it all done this week so it has, this full month to fully cure. And I'm near the end. It's Saturday morning. I'm going to do what's called a spoon plop this evening, where you get usually just two colors, and you want a very, very thick trace, pudding-like trace. And that's you take your two different colors and you'll plop, like if this is your mold here, you'll plop like one color, like let's say if I'm doing red and or white and black, I'll put a plop of white, black, white, black, white, black, white, black, and so forth and so forth. And I've done that once before when I did a goat's milk soap. Turned out really well. Makes a really nice pattern in it. So I'll be doing that a little bit later this evening. But let's go ahead and finish what we're doing here. Get this cut, then get my mess cleaned up from last night. Everything in the containers is saponified, so I'll just soak it out with hot water. Which makes a nice easy cleanup and gives me a good soapy batch to use to clean just about whatever. Got quite a few dirty dishes upstairs. I'll probably wash dishes with it. When I was tapping this down, I was trying not to tap too hard because I didn't want the layered colors to break forth, but I do have like a little air bubble there, but actually that's the first one. It's been really nice, smooth texture inside so far, and I'm getting near the end of it. This is not my idea or design or anything. I just happened to see this on soapqueen.com, and actually that's where I get a lot of my ideas and recipes. I usually use my own recipe, but I get a lot of ideas there, and as far as the technique, the instructions, the color mixing, and so forth, and that's where I got this one. Very nice. Uh-oh. There. That's why it's really important to have your colors mixed. I can wash that off, but you see that streak line there? That's a piece of titanium dioxide that didn't quite fully dissolve. That didn't get mixed in. Gave me a drag line. I can wash that off, but I'm going to let this harden a little bit more first. But, this turned out great. And there you have it, everybody. I'll see you later this evening, probably this afternoon, to make the spoon plop soap. And thanks for watching. Goodbye.